Yeah, Mike and I were just talking about that yesterday, but it's mind-blowing how much of life is an assumption. And like we have to strike a balance between how much we're using assumptions as a tool for essentialism, right, versus like question everything.
Yeah, what I like is what we teach in the Strong Coach is to use I imagine in that situation.
Yeah.
So, I imagine that this is like whatever I just said is bothering you. Is that accurate? And sometimes it's not that it's not what you said. It's that something else is going on over here.
Yep.
Whereas like if C wasn't happening, then we'd have A plus B equals the result you want. But because C is there, that makes everything else harder. So by saying I imagine, that then opens them up to give me accuracy on where they're at. So where then it can be, so there's this other thing that's got nothing to do with me, and that is taking up so much of your space that you can't even take in really what I'm saying. Okay, let's talk about that thing then. So that we can clear that out, and then we can make some progress in this other direction.
Yeah,
but again, it all comes back to being curious.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, have to be curious and follow the thread. That's so beautiful how you said that, and I could not agree more with you. And sitting here listening to you, Ben, it's so obvious how everything intersects at communication, right? Like you spoke about centering yourself even while you're coaching that hypothetical student we had, right? As you're guiding them along their thread, you have to be gauging your temperature and checking in on yours so you can be centered. But then the importance of that communication. I mean, you've spoke about it a lot, but is there anything else you can say about, the importance of communication in just following your thread or anybody else's, or just living a better life, right?
Yeah, and for communication and living a better life, when there's something that needs to be communicated, it needs to be done ASAP. Like if there's something going on with your girlfriend, where it's like, she's doing that thing again. I hate it when she does that thing. The more you let that stay in here, the worse it's going to get. Yeah. So when you have having a moment of like, hey, you said a thing, and when you said that, I felt this way. So can we talk about that thing that you said so that we can have a more harmonious relationship here? And doing it that way as opposed to, look, you can't fucking talk to me like that. You can see it's so clearly in the way people have talked about politics the last 8 years. Yeah. It's fire and fires. Well, you're a monster. Well, you're a communist.
Right.
No one's gonna go, they just called me a racist monster, or they just called me a socialist. Maybe I should rethink my opinions. No, they're gonna double down on it.
Yeah.
And say, well, like, fuck you. No, well, fuck you. So having that moment of like, let's sit down and talk this out.